We are on page 5 under 1.2. From where we left, we had explained example 1 to 3. And now I want us to go to example 4. But before we go to example 4, let us understand something to do with improper fraction. And an improper algebraic fraction is one whose numerator has degree greater than or equals to the denominator. An improper fraction must be converted to a mixed fraction before you can express it in partial fraction. What we mean that x squared plus 5x plus 8 all over x to the power 1 minus 2. 2 is greater than 1, and this degree is higher than this. That is an improper fraction. If you look at x cubed plus 2x plus 3 all over x cubed minus x minus 5, and 3 is equals to 3, that means that is also an improper fraction. To convert an improper fraction into a mixed number, you can use two methods. One, you can use the long method. We are going to see how, long division method. And number two, we can use the algebraic, we can use the relationship of fx, which is equals to qx, times the divisor, the function of x times the divisor plus the remainder. If I may give a brief example of this one, we can just talk about 15 divided by 2, which is 7, remainder 7 remainder 1. That can be said, which is also equals to 7.5. So if you want to talk about 15, which is fx, this is fx, is equals to 7, which is qx, times the divisor 2, which is the divisor, times 2, plus 1, which is the remainder. So that one is going to give you 7 times 2, 14, plus 1, which is 15. This is exactly what, briefly, what is elaborated there. I want us to just go to example 4. Just go to example 4 straight and find out what we are expected to do. And let's see in example 4. Example 4. Example 4 talks of, given that x cubed plus x squared plus 7, or rather minus 7, divided by x minus 3 is equals to ax squared plus bx plus c plus d all over x minus 3. Of course, any d that is over the divisor, d must be the remainder. You must take note of that. Then find the value of a, b, and c. A, b, c, and d. Find the value of a, b, c, and d. We just want to use the long method. So x cubed plus x squared minus 7. Please note that the highest power of x is 3, followed by 2. There is no x raised to power 1. And the fact that there is no x raised to power 1, if you want to be systematic in the division, we must include it, but of course bring it on when it has a lot of emptiness. So plus 0x minus 7. Plus 0x means nothing. We've just put it there for systematic division. Divide by x minus 3. And this one is now going to be very important. So note what we have done here. X cubed divided by x is x squared. X squared divided by the whole of the divisor is x cubed minus 3x squared. Subtract the 2, we have 4x squared. Bring on what is 0x. We just don't want to omit any index. The index dropping down or reducing have to be systematic. If the highest index is 4, it has to be followed by index 3, index 2, index 1, and of course index 0, which hold any whole number. Now this one, divide by the divisor, which is going to be plus 4x. 4x times the whole of the divisor, we have 4x squared minus 12x. And the whole of this now gives us 12x. 12x minus 7, because we are dropping down, minus 7. So this divided by the divisor, we have plus 12, and this is going to give us 12x minus 36. And then when you divide this one, it's going to be minus 7 minus 36 is positive 29. And what we have now is x cubed plus x squared minus 7 divided by x minus 3. We have this as a quotient, which is going to be x squared plus 4x plus 12 plus, now the remainder you can see is 29, and the remainder is always over x minus 3. Please note, when we had 15 divided by 2, we had 7 as a whole number, remainder 1 over the original divisor. So this divisor is reflected here. So the remainder is simply 29 and not 29 over x minus 3. So in a nutshell, what we are going to have is, when you compare these verses, ax squared plus bx plus c plus d out of x minus 3, then you can clearly see a is equals to 1, b is equals to 4, c is equals to 12, and d is equals to 29. A is 1, b is 4, c is 12, and d is 29. Okay, please take care of this particular point. Now, when we don't have any index represented, please remember to include it, even though it will become, when it is very empty, 0x squared